This and other shows, visit WCRNradio.com. Broadcasting live from the Jim Beam Cold Storage Studio in the heart of Julio's Route 9 in Westboro, it's the Liquor Talking with Ryan Maloney and Spirits Medium Randall Bird.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830, and we are broadcasting from deep inside of Julio's Liquors in the Metro Station, 140 Turnpike Road, Westboro, Massachusetts. Go to juliosliquors.com for any of the pertinent information. It's got a full fun-filled day here at Julio's because, of course, this is the Tequila Rosé tasting is today.
That's right, and we're in the lower depths where we can't really see the sun, but we know it's out there because it's set up for this whole event. Bunch of tables, a lot of tequilas, and a lot of rosés, which I think brings us right to our very esteemed guest and co-host.
Let me bring him on.
Introduce
It's the wine of the week. Stop whining.
All right, enough of that nonsense. It's Ray, El Ray,
the grape one.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah,
El Ray, the
and
grape
today
one?
there's this big event that's going to focus on tequilas, but also rosés. So I guess this is for Mother's Day, which is just around the corner, or tomorrow.
Listen, buy your mother something nice. Buy her some liquor and something like that. You're the reason she drinks anyways. So, you know.
My
you gotta
card
take
went
care of
out 3 weeks ago.
Did it? Your card went out?
Yeah. Well, it was a bouquet and a card thing.
You didn't put the bouquet in the mail, did you?
No, but
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I took care of it. So she
I gotta
had
ask.
it weeks ago. Normally, it's after the fact.
Oh, okay.
So we are making this announcement, and it's like it may be almost too late unless you're present or around your folks tomorrow and can get them that gift. Which an excellent bottle of wine, including this tequila or rosés, would be fantastic. And I see two kinds of rosés on the table here.
All right, Ray, what do you got for us today? What's the wine of the week? Actually, there's two. What's the wines of the week?
The wines of the week. Okay, so I got one domestic and one French. So
that would be imported for the.
Oh, I thought you were going to say domestic and one feral.
It's a wildie.
Okay.
It's a wildie.
So the first one is something called Summer Water, very appropriate. And
Summer Water.
Summer Water.
Now this is the I'm assuming this is the domestic one.
This is the domestic one.
This only in the United States we call it. It would be call it Summer Water.
So this particular
Nice
one
notes.
comes from the area that we call the Central Coast of California.
Okay.
It's a two-grape
Is that
blend.
the royal we or
Well, the reason they call it Central Coast as opposed to say Paso Robles
Right.
is because this particular producer is sourcing their grapes from different locations in the
this
central.
one is a rosé, but it's a pale rosé.
It's a pale, which means very little skin contact with the must. So
Good
this
acidity
is a
to it.
blend of about 85% Grenache, 15% Syrah, kind of grapes that you'd find from the Languedoc region or even in the southern Rhone. Kind of grapefruity, red berry fruit, some
Little strawberry.
watermelon
Yep.
in there as well. Some little citrus, some lemon zest in there as well. But very easy drinking, something that you would
but it's
just sit out there and on the deck.
And
sit by the
everything you're
pool.
saying sounds like summer. So these are popular only in the summer?
No,
Or?
Rosés all year.
most people enjoy the rosés in the summertime. People like me will enjoy this year round. I mean, rosé is a great match at Thanksgiving with turkey.
Right.
It's a great match at Easter with ham. So it's really a versatile wine. It goes with just about anything, and even salads. Salads.
That's tough too, right?
Yes, very tough to match up with a salad, but rosés for some reason do
Seem
well
to,
with it.
right?
Yeah.
Like a
You get
taco
like if it
salad.
doesn't match up, it gets like a metallic-y taste. I've
Yes,
noticed,
it
right?
does. It does, and that's
Like
from
wine, so-
the vinaigrette.
Okay.
Yeah.
This has some pretty good acidity though. I mean, this could go definitely. You could have like cheeses and stuff. This could go with food
Yes, yes.
rather than just drinking it on its own. All right, what's this is called Summer Water.
Summer Water.
What's the round price point?
$14.99.
$14.99 around
Yeah,
$15.
that's the everyday price.
Okay.
Stelvin
$14.99.
closure. So you
enclosure.
can
Yes. Scoop
close
top.
this up and cool it down. Yep.
Exactly. Yep. Which
It's nice for like if you're going like on a thing and you get like a cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stealth enclosure it up, throw it in the cooler. It's not going to get,
Right.
watered down or anything like
don't
that.
need a corkscrew.
Yeah.
None of
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Nice. I like
So-
this one.
Yeah.
15
very,
bucks.
very floral.
Summer water.
water.
Is this going to be tasted today at the Tequila Rosé Festival?
As a matter of fact, these 2 wines will be 2 of 5 wines that yours truly will be doing.
Oh,
So I am doing a table.
well, I didn't
But-
know it was that type of tasting.
Yes, it is. So it's,
In
the,
a rare public appearance.
the
I'll
grape
say
one
the grape
himself.
one will
Yes.
serve you.
Well,
some
well,
wine.
well.
a little
So-
deja vu for me.
wow, there you
Yeah.
go. All right.
Okay.
So go to Ray's table.
All right.
If you're wondering what Ray looks like, if you always listen on the radio,
Right
today
here.
would be a great day to, if you don't listen to the radio, come down to the Tequila Rosé tasting, which is at 2 to 3:30 here at Julio's Liquors, Route 9 in Westboro. And the cool thing is it's a 2-for-1. So it's you buy a $10 gift card and it gives you admittance, but you can bring a friend. And now online, the tickets are done online, but we have tickets left. So you can just come right to the door and check in and do it. Bring yourself and a friend for $10 gift card, which you're going to use to buy one of these great
You can
bottles of
spend that.
wine.
So I would bring the friend, but I wouldn't give them.
Yeah, don't let them get the card.
They
Yeah,
get
keep
the-
the card.
you get
Yeah,
the
keep
card if you
Yeah,
pay
keep
for
the card, definitely.
And
Summer
you
wine.
would be able to try a second wine that you've also brought.
Yeah, what's the next? What's the
Okay.
other
So
one?
the second wine is from France. It is from a little area called Chinon in the Loire Valley in France. And this happens to be a staff pick. All 4 of us tasted this last year, actually, when we first brought it in. I mean, this is really an elegant style of rosé. It's made 100% from Cabernet Franc. And
It's like you opened up a jar of strawberry preserves.
bingo. That's exactly what it is. So besides being very floral, herbaceous, yes, Ryan, strawberry, big time on that,
On the nose,
watermelon,
right?
and a nice intense minerality to the wine as well.
You know what's weird is I thought like when I know this is like, you know something like this and you think automatically it's going to be overly sweet. It's not.
No,
It's pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
It
So-
does have some fruity tones to it. It's not bone dry. It's not acidic, or it doesn't have like those harsher flavors. It's rounded. But I thought it was going to be like this total like too fruity for my taste, but it's not. It's really
not.
good.
It's not.
I would go so far as to say that's a little grapier. I don't know if that's the right term, but the first one is a blend, and this one seems to be more of a singular style of grape.
Yes.
But it tastes more like a wine, where the other one's just like a refreshing kind of summer drink that I wouldn't have.
What's summer water, Randall?
Right. But I don't know the
No, I
correct
think you're
word
right,
for
right.
saying it's wineier. It's like more grapier.
Ryan mentioned the term
Yeah.
fruitiness, and you mentioned grapey, and they're kind of synonymous almost. But and you were right again, Randall. This for me is a little bit more elegant style,
yeah.
where the summer water is just
It's lush. It's more lush,
It's more lush. Yes,
right?
for
Not
sure.
not like
I would say,
you're a
right,
lush.
yeah, I would say the summer water would be a real crowd pleaser, but for
Right.
people who like wines and have a little bit more of a palate, that second one,
No question.
what
Well,
was named, which was named what? Summer
So-
water. I got down.
So this here
What's-
is
what's this one?
$19.99,
Okay, so $20.
$20. Again, it's before our
For
usual
discount.
discounts.
Yep. What's the name of this one again?
This is producer is Cooley Dusthiel.
Cooley Dathiel.
Yes, and
Sounds like you should be a Sith Lord.
yes.
But
and-
if you come, you'll have it at the table and you can answer
Ray's
the
table
Yes.
today from
Yes.
2 to 3:30. 3:30. It'll be there.
Yeah, and anybody watching this, you can see the difference in color.
Yeah, the color difference
So,
is pretty great. The
this here-
summer water is sort of like that pale
Right.
straw color, and this has got a deeper, pinker hue.
So this here probably experienced another 2 to 3 days more
One
of
minute.
Skin contact,
skin contact. Yes, yes.
really nice. I like. Here's the thing: like summer water, like crushable. I mean, people say sessionable. They sell that. You're gonna like all day rosé.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like
exactly.
that. So like you're gonna have the other one, the Sith Lord there. That's gonna be more like we're sitting down. I'm gonna have some cheeses. It's gonna be a nice sort of thing, right? Like a thing.
I would think a sit down.
A sit down. A sit down.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
All right. Well, how How much time do we get, 10? What'd you say? Okay, he's not
40
gonna-
seconds.
All right.
Oh, 20 seconds.
20 seconds. All right. He's giving me 20 seconds.
You want me to edge us out of here?
What's that?
Let me get into the commercial break, or should I?
No, I'm just going to say,
Thank you.
well, since we get that time, I'm going to say Tequila Rosé Festival, May 11th today, 2 to 3:30. Come on down. It's going to be a lot of fun. See Ray.
We're gonna have
Yeah,
about
that's right.
60 rosés.
60 rosés.
Thank
Wow.
you. And who knows how many tequilas?
Oh, I
That'd be
do.
Crazy.
We'll come back to talk about that.
Stay tuned to It's the Liquor Talking. We're going to take a commercial break on the radio and continue through with the Facebook Live feed. But please stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, we're off. For those of you following us along on Facebook Live or later on, it's the Liquor Talking wherever you get your podcasts. We're gonna keep going. I want to tell you about something that was fun. You get some time, Ray? Do you have to go upstairs right now?
We're covered up there.
You're covered. Okay. So this about a week ago on a Thursday, we had Thursday.
Yeah.
We did a special event with Steve from well, it's actually Randall knows him from Limestone Distillery.
Yeah.
All right. And we tasted we bought a Yellowstone barrel last year at 119 called Two Licks.
Yes.
So he was coming up to see us, and we decided, like, well, how are we going to do something a little bit different? Because I just didn't want it to be a Yellowstone like tasting or something, just run of the mill. So I convinced him, don't know how, but I convinced them that they should let us pick a barrel here,
right?
Because he was going to be here. Let us pick a barrel here, and the typical reasoning behind all of this is that when you go to Kentucky, it's the only place you have to go to the distillery to be able to pick the 119 proof. And so when you see a 119, you know it was picked at the distillery,
which is their rule.
Their rule.
Yeah.
Until now.
So the first time out of state.
Until now, because they said bring us some samples. So they brought us like four barrels, and we had like 20 something people. This is like herding cats, Randall.
Yeah.
So and we decided that we're gonna pick a barrel here and do that and do the whole thing. So I'm going to give you guys a sample of the barrel that was picked.
The winner.
By the way, they were all really good. And we started splitting hairs at the end of what was going to do.
Which makes the whole situation worse.
It does.
If you have good close picks, it makes the arguing.
The argument's even worse than, yeah.
The fighting's never so fierce as when the stakes are so low.
Yes,
When you're
exactly right.
Excellent
exactly
products,
right. You sort of pray that like there's one that's just like so stand out that it's so obvious.
Yeah.
That I mean that's what you pray when you have a big group. Please just let there be one that's just too good, right? And they're all good, and that makes it harder. You're right, Randall. So this is the one we picked. I will tell you this is barrel
They
number.
picked this one.
Yes.
It's delicious.
20882 barrel proof 119. It was barreled February 12th, 2019 at Limestone Branch Distillery.
Put into the barrel, and
Yeah.
then it was removed when they go to bottle it.
Yeah, they
So
haven't bottled it yet,
yeah.
so it'll be coming up. All right, smell that. What do you think of this one?
Well, first of all, the legs on it are incredible. It's a little bit hard to see on this plastic glass, but it's
Right.
just clinging to the side with
It's
like
really
some
good. I think it's good lush.
honeyed rivulets, and it's just very sumptuous whiskey.
It's got a lot of like honey, like almost like a little bit of almost dark honey flavors going on in there. What do you think, Ray? Do you like this one?
I do.
That's yours.
I do. Thank you.
I think it's like really, really. I like this one a lot. So we ended up. So you know how it is. You get 20 people in a room and you start breaking it down. So what we did is we did what you and Randall and I usually do. We eliminate. There's
I thought
something
we
wrong.
Started crying.
I started crying in the
that's what
corner
we
in the
do.
dark.
Yeah.
No, we eliminated one that was just like, and then what we started doing is going like,
Okay, guys, here we go.
first and second. We ended up with this one here, which I think is fantastic.
Yep.
I always have final say. The name of this one is going to be called
Quiet
Lassoing the Wind.
Grown men
So
broadcasting
Lassoing the
from
Wind, which is like herding cats.
live from the Jim Beam
Okay,
Cold
guys.
Storage Studio in the heart of Julio's Liquors, Route 9 in Westboro. It's the Liquor Talking with Ryan Maloney and Spirits Medium Randall Bird.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830. Ray is going to stick with us this because he said he wanted to drink some tequila.
And also, we plied him with a little bit of bourbon over the break.
Yeah,
If you want
so
to
we
see
did.
what that was about, go back and watch the best
Well,
live feed.
yeah, I will tell you that we just tasted our our new Yellowstone barrel pick, which will be coming out probably in about 3 or 4 months. It's going to be called Lassoing the Wind. It was actually picked with over 20 customers and Lock and Key members here at the store, which is something we don't get to do that often, but we'd like to. Yeah, for my sanity, we don't do
Every
that many
once in a
people.
while, you get a group of people together and you're trying to get consensus.
Yeah.
Just hit me in the face with a shovel. It's about the same part of the whole process. But
So we are having a tequila and rosé festival today at Julio's from 2 to 3:30. Come on down. The cost is a $10 gift card, and it's good for 2 people to attend.
right. And we tasted earlier, as you're pouring something delicious, summer water, which is a California rosé, and then something from France.
Say that one again.
Coulis d'Atil.
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
telling you,
I'll
it's the
let you
Sith
do that.
Lord. Cooley Dutty.
But now we're
That's
going
what's
to get
wrong
into
with
some
this.
tequila, which is the other part of today's big event.
Yeah, so I figured, well, if we're gonna, I have to have like tequila get represented. So I will tell you, Gio has put together like 26 tables
He's curated a
curated.
collection of
Yes.
excellent tequilas.
26 tables of tequilas and mezcals.
Nice.
So we've expanded to more mezcals over the last couple of years because they are getting popular and people don't know a lot about them. And something like this is a great place to learn. And by the way, it's try before you buy. You get to taste it, liquid to lips. I mean, why wouldn't you do that, right? So that's happening. And we got this. Lalau is the tequila you're doing right now. It's 100% agave azul tequila. It's a blanco. Made in Jalisco, obviously, and made in Mexico, 40% ABV or 80 proof. I will tell you sort of a little bit of a background on this. First of all, try it. See what you guys,
Yeah, I've
see
already
what you guys
tasted
think.
it. Delicious.
I really like this one a lot. One of the reasons it was up there and was open, I go, oh, I know which tequila we're going to do because this is going to be tasted today.
Yeah.
And I know that. And what's happening a lot with tequila, and you're going to see this when you come to the show, and it's a great way. I think you should definitely try tequila in an event like this.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a move, and it's already started, towards transparency. People are going to do organic, but they're also going to tout that no additives, no coloring, no additives. And if your tequila tastes like birthday cake, then it's probably got additives.
Right.
There's a little down and dirty sort of trick that I do. If you take the tequila and you put some in your palm and you rub it together until it's all, you can smell it too, which is great. But when you rub it down and it all dries and it's not sticky and it just goes very, very dry, there's nothing in it.
Oh, wow.
If you feel a little stickiness after it's all dry and you still feel stickiness, the chances are that's got something else going on it. And that's not a scientific thing, but it is a pretty good indicator. And when you get one that you do,
Ray can't do this experiment because he instantly drank.
all of
As soon as you gave him the tequila, he had nothing
Shooters.
left to do that.
It was
shooters.
very clean.
Yes.
It is
Very
clean.
Yep.
So I'm
this is
going to go as far as to say that I think that all things being equal and the price isn't too ridiculous, I like a Blanco tequila to replace vodka because it's
it's good flavor.
it has flavor to it.
Right.
And so if you're going to make mixed drinks and stuff, you're going to get a little bit extra added kind of
I'm going to give
flavor.
you sort of proof to that, Randall,
Yeah.
because if you notice some of the new trends and in vodka that I've sort of been seeing is some of the new trends is not going odorless, colorless, and tasteless. They're doing more of a, I hate to use the term, but there really isn't anything that I know of that sort of fits.
They're not ultra purifying.
They're not ultra purifying. It's sort of like almost like dirty distillation.
Yeah.
They're not going to the point where it's so pure that it has no flavors. They're actually leaving some flavor in, which goes to my point is tequila, like Blanco tequila, like you said, Randall, is one of those great things because it does have a flavor to it, but it can be used pretty versatile in that way.
Right. And it's without the aging on it, it's not going to be crazy flavors that might conflict with other things that you would make in a vodka based drink. But just to speak to your terminology, which is excellent anyway, dirty doesn't mean unsanitary and dirty. It just means that you're not ultra purifying,
right?
At which point you're ultra processing and ultra stripping out everything that's in there. You want to have it a little bit not ultra processed in order to get that flavor. Otherwise, it's going to all disappear,
Now
as
the-
will the
now-
color and the smell of it. So,
Yep.
yeah.
This is actually the Lalau is actually Don Julio's. I don't think they can say I can. Is Don Julio's like grandson that's doing this. So when they get bought out
And
by
what's that?
Diageo,
What's that price on that? Looking at.
it's like $45.
Yeah.
It's not expensive.
So it's not going to be
super
as cheap
expensive.
as vodka, but as you're getting into flavor and you're
But you
trying
can
to
mix this and
yeah.
drink it straight as we're
Yeah.
doing right now. It's
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
That was
It's beautiful
straight.
tequila.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
beautiful tequila. So
Yeah, sure is.
but there's going to be we just put out the tables. There's going to be something like 26 tables of 4-foot tables. So most
With
of those are going to have
multiple
5.
bottles on.
Most of those, most of those going to have like
Now you
five
can't
a
drink
piece. Like
everything
60
that you see down here, but
no,
you can
but you can
with
pick
your
and choose.
friend,
Yeah.
go through a lot of stuff and be able to like take small samples and taste it. So
Like this is the type of thing that you can come to. It's really there's no risk. It's a $10 gift card, which you're coming to Julio's Liquors, you're gonna buy, you're gonna get something, whether it's tequila or rosé or something else. So it's a $10 gift card to go. It's just to help us figure out how many people are coming and stuff like
and
that.
I'll valet park your car for a $10 gift card.
Do
Yeah,
not
no,
fall for
there's
that.
free parking.
Anybody
There's
that
free
comes here, don't fall for Randall's. I'll park your car for a $10 gift card. Don't fall for that. That's absolutely false. Plenty of free parking here at Julio's.
Yeah.
Don't let Randall drive your car either. But stuff like this, 2 to 3 today, is great. And I will tell you, it's the day before Mother's Day, so the rosé wines sort of fit into that general thing. Tequila Rosé is a long-standing one of our festivals. The other one, just so you sort of plan ahead, it's the day before Father's Day. We also do gin rummy, and that is going to be Saturday, June 15th. That's gin rummy. Yes, Randall.
I have a question.
Since you had a hand up, yeah.
So let's say I come to the event because I'd like to taste a bunch of stuff. I find a nice gift for my mom. Is the gift card for Julio's transferable? Can I put that in as part of the bundle of the
Sure,
gift?
you certainly could.
Yeah.
It's a card, so you can do anything you want.
All sorts of potential for last
A nice
minute
gift
kinda
from mom.
gift-giving,
Yeah, from mom. Yeah, definitely. So we got a bunch of stuff going on this summer. There's a beer one coming up in July. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And matter of fact, I think we have time. You guys want to try something else? I got something else for you to
Of
try.
course, it's the liquor talking.
Well, I think we should do this one now. And
Well,
I'll get this
I want
so
to
Ray
point
can
out
see
that
it.
for Father's Day, there's going to probably be the gin rummy event too,
Yeah,
right?
yep. So I'm
if
gonna
you stay tuned and check the website and follow.
go to
stuff, there's all sorts of fun
juliosliquors.com and go to
events, yeah.
events and stuff. You can hold that one up because that one has a label on it. This one does not.
See that?
I got to tell you guys about another event that's coming up next week. That's really cool, and we're really excited about this one. We've teamed up with Cold Harbor Brewery, which is right here in Westboro, to come up with a beer, and it's Cold Harbor. It's in celebration of our 50th anniversary, Julio's 50th anniversary. It's our anniversary beer, 7% ABV. They come in 16 ounce. It's a New England style IPA. Drink fresh beer. This is really fresh. They just canned this like yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. And then you can go to the brewery at 66 Otis Street, May 16th from 4 to 6 p.m. It's a launch party at Cold Harbor Brewery, and you can try the collaboration. And I will let you know, on the 18th, which is a couple days later, on the 18th here at Julio's, it's going to be the 4-packs and can release. So you're going to try it on draft. They're going to tap it at Cold Harbor. You can have the draft, and then here at Julio's, you'll be able to buy your 4-pack of it on the 18th.
But what we're about to taste here is like a pre-release of the whole thing.
Yeah, they just canned it.
You're
So
going to
they're
have
already.
to wait to get this, but we're showing you and tasting it. Just kind of throw.
Let's
it
see
in
what you
your
guys
face.
think.
Yeah.
So this was just, I mean, when I say
Is
just
there a
canned,
particular style to this beer?
this is a New England IPA, which is supposed to be like, I'll do the air quotes, juicy IPA. So we think, Johnny, you want to try some? Johnny on the spots over there. Here, Johnny, just take that one. And try this, see what you think. Because we're actually, the guys I know are super excited. We're only going to do, I think there's only like 100 cases of this.
Yep.
All right. What do you think? 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 All right. What do you think?
Refreshing IPA, delicious
Yeah.
for the summer.
Really,
I'm like
some of these
getting
IPAs go up.
excited. The temperature isn't hot enough today for me to think the beach, but I'm starting to get in the mode with all this the stuff that we're tasting.
All
Yeah.
beach stuff, yeah.
It's hopped with Strata, Citra, and Idaho 7 hops.
Oh,
So
that's
a
what I was
blend of
tasting Idaho
hops.
7.
Yeah, I know the Idaho 7 was the one that gave it away, wasn't it?
2 minutes.
So we get a lot of stuff for our 50th anniversary. This is 2024 is our 50th anniversary. We've been doing a lot of different things. We just released Compass Box More, which is a part of that. We get another one coming up with Old Elk whiskey coming up. We get a bunch of beers. We get stuff going on with Jack's Abbey this summer. We get stuff coming out with Three Floyds. We have the Cold Harbor, which is one of the ones doing
In the
we get a
collectible can.
it
It has the
flexible can. It has the
50th
50th anniversary logo on it. We got a bunch of these different projects going on with everybody. We're definitely, rather than doing like sort of like a celebration
Right.
type thing, we do so many events throughout the year that we're just like doing special projects and like putting those out there
Right.
rather than just limiting
Instead
it
of
to one
big
day.
release, one big birthday party, it's a full celebration throughout the year.
You like that one?
I do.
Yeah. This is
Citrusy too.
a little citrusy, get some great hops. It's not overly hopped. It does have that sort of like juicy sort of characteristic to it, but it's
Yeah.
not overly done. It's actually very well balanced beer. But it tastes like beer. As
1 minute.
you know how I am about throwing cupcakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is like right up my alley. This is really good.
Well, because so many of the things, whether it's a
Local.
good wine or a good whiskey or a good beer, if they're done well, you don't have to have all that nonsense, the adjuncts, the added things, the special releases.
Yeah, it depends on what you're
30
doing. You're right.
seconds.
No,
You want to get
it's not-
stuff that you can afford, that you can find, and these are what we've been
Well,
doing.
this is good. This is really cool because it's Cold Harbor brewed right here in Westboro, and it's for Julio's Liquors right here in Westboro. So this is local.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
So, all right, Randall, we have to take a break.
That's
what-
right.
That's what Ted's telling me, anyways.
What I've learned today is that
10 seconds.
PDA or public displays of affection are all about the skin contact in rosé. So
That's what you
stay
went with?
tuned. Yeah.
All right.
Stay tuned to It's the Liquor Talking. We'll be back out on the other side of this radio break with commercials and continuing on the Facebook Live feed.
And the question of the show.
Okay.
All right. Cleaning off my desk here because I know we get a lot more to get to today.
Are you going to you feel like you've mentally limbered up for the question of the show?
Are you ready for the question of the show today?
Well,
Yes.
the pressure
Mental calisthenics.
Yeah. Are you doing sit-ups and pull-ups and stuff like that?
I do that anyway.
All right. Well, there you go. See, you're much better than Randall and I.
Yeah, she's
What's that? You want to keep Ray? You want to keep Ray up here? All right, we can keep
Sure.
Ray up here.
Sure, John.
no, he's working over there. I don't know what.
He's working for a living.
Yeah.
He's over there. He's Johnny on the spot. He's getting
But
ready.
you'll pipe in with the question of the show. So let's. I
All
guess
right.
you'll do a pre-read of that, and then we'll go back.
I'll read you the question of the show here while we're in break, and then we will do.
This will allow me
live.
time to Google the results. That's not true.
I'm not even going to give you the A, B, C, D
Okay.
multiple choice answers because
Again, it's so.
I
easy.
may hit you. I may do physical violence to you if you do not get this question right.
Okay, and now, see, Ray, the pressure
The pressure's always
with
on.
the threat of violence.
Violence, such a violent man. Okay. And I will give it to anybody that's listening to us on Facebook Live can give their answer on online. What 1988 Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer crime caper is named after a boozy orange juice cocktail? What 1998 Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer crime caper is named after a boozy orange juice cocktail? All right.
Mimosa?
Oh, no. Don't
Oh, you
give your
can't- you
answer.
can't
Don't give
tell,
your
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Don't give your answer. We got 1 minute. We come back. I will read it again, and then we will go from there.
Wow.
Huh?
All right.
You think you got it?
No,
Oh, I thought you had it. You don't
I've
have
gone
it.
through all movies, but they're not. Their names and stuff, but they're not.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna come back and
Well, we'll do it on the when we come back.
we'll
from the break.
do it on the other side.
Our
And
shame
again,
and humiliation will become.
Public knowledge.
That
Public,
point, yeah.
public knowledge. All right. So I got people answering.
It's probably crazy answers.
It's just, yeah. I mean, like, I didn't even like when I read this, I go, like, I have the cards and I like flip through and I sort of read the question because I try to like match it up to whatever we're doing that day. And I'll give you another hint if you can't get it. What we're doing that day, and I read it and I'm like, oh, I know which one it is. And then I pulled it out and I go, oh yeah, that I'm correct. Because it was so easy. All right, here we come. We're coming back.
You can tell them to put a cork in it, but they'll tell you. It's the Liquor Talking with Ryan Maloney and Spirits Medium Randall Bird. Live in the Jim Beam Cold Storage Studio at Julio's Liquors, Route 9 in Westboro.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830. And we're about to do the question of the show, which is the Fever Tree question of the show. And we're going to come up to that. But, I keep forgetting to tell everybody about this, and I'm not going to forget today because Julio's Liquors is the proud recipient of the Westboro Economic Development Committee Award this year. I don't know if you knew this. Westboro Civic Pride Award was presented to Julio's Liquors for our commitment. And this was actually voted on by people in the town. So we're the 2023 Westboro Civic Pride Award presented to Julio's Liquors for all the pride we take in Westboro and all the things we do in town.
No,
We're been part of this community for 50 years.
It's a fantastic and well-earned award. But when I first saw it, I thought it was one of those games that you had to push the little water through. And
It does kind of look like that. Don't you make fun of the Julio's
No, I mean,
Liquors?
how cool would that be?
It would be
was a
actually pretty
game
cool.
and
It was, yes, a game, because then it wouldn't just sit there on my mantle.
right.
I would actually pull it down and play the game. You are such a Gen X if that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
The ones where you would press the buttons, it would
And
shoot the water
and a little
and
ring
float
would go
and then
up
float.
things
Yes,
would-
yeah. Your mom's watching, so be careful. Just letting you know that right now.
Well,
Okay.
I've never,
All right, Mrs. Bird, I want you to answer the the Fever Tree question of the show because I think your son's going to falter on this one.
Yes.
He shouldn't.
I will.
He might be beat about the head and shoulders on this one. Okay, so here it is. What 1998 Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer crime
98?
caper? 1988.
88. Okay.
Not what 1988 Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer crime caper is named after a boozy orange juice cocktail. You want to give me the answer? I'll give you a hint. It contains tequila. Now you're down to tequila and orange juice. Let me see if anybody
getting hung up on what the movie.
Let
name
me.
is
Yeah, I know.
gonna
Well,
be.
that's what you're looking for is the movie. I have several people have answered Screwdriver,
right,
which is not the
I
answer.
don't remember a movie being that.
There's no, you know what? It is a really good name for a movie though. Screwdriver is actually a really. Is there a movie named Screwdriver?
I'm sure
I wonder if there is.
And it's
wonder
probably
if-
probably a porn
Is it-
movie.
Is it Mimosa?
But a mimosa is champagne. and
Right. So it's not
orange juice.
Mimosa. How about White Lady? Is it a White Lady?
I don't know.
How about C? C is Screwdriver. So we already figured out it's not that.
Right.
Could it be Tequila Sunrise?
Yeah, that's what it has to be.
Yes, it's Tequila Sunrise.
Well, I'm going Bird on a Wire, but that's like Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn. I'm going like
Tequila Sunrise.
Tequila Sunrise.
Wow.
Because we were doing tequila today. I always try to match them
Yeah.
out with what we're doing
Fuzzy
today.
Navel.
Yeah, Fuzzy Navel was fuzzy. That's a different
Sex
movie,
on the
Randall. And
Beach,
yeah,
but it's
no,
a
that's
different-
another different movie.
Yeah.
All right. So during the break, Johnny on the Spot is actually giving you guys a cocktail that he's made. Johnny, is this the world famous Ardbeg Arita? It is. It's the Ardbeg Arita. So this is a margarita not made with tequila, but made with Ardbeg Scotch. Which one did you use? Just the 10, the Ardbeg 10.
So right off the nose,
And
I'm
agave.
getting peat, but hidden behind this like kind of pineapple.
Oh, okay. Oh, if you go to our Facebook page, Julio's Liquors Facebook page, on the live feed of this, Johnny has actually very graciously put up the recipe. It's 2 ounces of Ardbeg 10, 2.5 ounces of pineapple juice, 0.5 ounces of lime juice, and a healthy squirt of blue agave nectar. Combine the ingredients in a cocktail shaker. Pour over ice and garnish with a pineapple wedge and a lime wheel. We have not the garnishment, but have everything else. So try that. See what you think.
It's a favorite.
That's
Do
really
you
good. I
play-
like that
what,
one.
Do you play like
Mm.
billiards or what? What do you?
It's
what's your
no,
game?
it's a pool drink, like swimming.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Marco Polo. All right, what do you guys think of it? I'm not thinking that this is going to go that well, but it actually works. And it's like it's a smoky
Tastes is
pineapple.
much better
Like,
than
you
the
just
nose.
call it a smoky pineapple.
Yeah.
I'd
Definitely
rename
smoky.
this one Smoky
Yeah.
Pineapple, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the Ardbeg thing,
Yeah.
right? We
Yeah.
just did an Ardbeg taste, and why John's so up on Ardbeg. We just did last Whiskey Wednesday was Ardbeg was the Masters of Smoke, which we had like 70 people down here for. It was amazing.
Just only a few bottles left of that, right?
We did
I
the
saw them upstairs.
Spectacular. There's not much of that left. We did the new release, which is this one here. We can try that today if you want to.
Definitely smoky.
But Johnny, this is really good. I like this.
Yep.
There's a lot of things that I what I do since it's Mother's Day and you got a lot of people doing Mother's Day brunch tomorrow. Bloody Marys with Ardbeg or smoky Scotch. I call them Bloody Mary Queen of Scots.
Right.
They're really good because that smokiness goes great with all of all the different
tomatoes, the
ingredients of the
garnishes, yeah.
tomatoes and the garnish and all that stuff for Bloody Marys. So
This reminds me flavor wise of like a smoked grilled pineapple.
yeah, smoked grilled
Oh, yeah.
pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoky pineapple. Oh, yeah, you got it. Just so you know, somebody on Facebook, Mr. Cook, for the record, the IMDb lists 5 movies named Screwdriver. None of them, however, contain are Mel Gibson and Michelle Pfeiffer. Not the. All right, so there you go. Oh, great, John. John, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank
It
you.
was great.
Yeah, great.
Since we're smoky, did you want to try? You want to try the
Ardbeg?
Spectacular? I have one open over here.
Yeah.
We can try it. So Ardbeg Spectacular, every year Ardbeg comes out with different variations of Ardbeg.
There's
This
a
is
town
Spectacular.
between Utica, New York, and Watertown called Spectacular.
Is there really?
And
Spectacular
it
in New
is
York?
Anything but. Yeah.
No truth in advertising. Is that what you're saying?
So I was intrigued and I started trying to drive around
It was not spectacular.
but I'll do a toast to that town.
Is a toast is spectacular. This is a port wine finish cask. So I'll just give you the lowdown. It's 46% ABV. This is finest port wine cask and classic ex bourbon. There's so many of those put together to create this.
Yeah.
And here it is. It's called Spectacular. It's got sort of the it's supposed to look like sort of a circus, like the circus is coming down, but to me it's like a demented circus.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, I expect like, the
Look, I had
traveling man
a couple drinks and now everything's starting to spin around.
and all of a sudden I end up in the back of the
Looks like
circus
that,
van.
yeah.
What's that? Pennywise, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the main clown in this? Smells delicious. What do you guys think?
Delicious. I'm a big fan, much more so of port than sherry finishes on whiskey.
I love port finish.
And so this is delightful. But you would have to like Isla.
You have to like peated
peated
whiskey.
whiskey
Yeah, this is
in order
not for
for you
people. If you
to,
go, I don't like smoke, not for you. But really, really good.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot. This one went over big on Wednesday night. So if that gives you guys any indication.
It's almost sold out, right?
Yeah, I mean we only get so much of it. Yeah, I
And
think
I
this
thought
may
there
be
was
what
a few
a half,
bottles upstairs.
about a case, 7-8 bottles left, bottles left of this. About 104. I'm gonna say 140, $140. They're just limited editions that come out, so they are really, really good. I am gonna say that I was disappointed because I looked on Facebook and your mom did not answer the question of the show.
All right, listen, I'm going to tell you how my mom watches the show because I know she's off the air right now. She'll tune in, make sure that I'm there, and then she'll just kind of hang up.
So it's a checkup.
It really is a
like he's
checkup.
checking
It's
up.
a visual checkup.
Does he
because
really?
I
Is he-
don't do anything on social media.
Is he really
And so
doing
I
the
was
show?
like, oh, Mom, I said something to you about, like, oh, no, I only sit and watch for a few seconds and then I hang up.
All right.
And so I guarantee at this point she's already done back to snoozing or doing whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
But it's my check-in, it's like a wellness visit, but without my authorization, any kind of interaction. So yeah.
That's a sort of a different relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Mother Bird, he is here today.
Yeah.
And he's not lost. He has been found. Next Saturday, we are doing a lock and key day. And so this may be the first you're hearing about this, Randall, but I'm going to need your help.
No, I saw this page that
Okay, you got the page. So
special selections of lock and key picks and projects.
we're gonna have a tasting. We're gonna have a whole card redemption day.
This is the
We're gonna-
18th next
Yeah,
week.
next week. And we're gonna do 4 barrel releases. 2 of the barrel releases, though, that we're doing, you're gonna have to have a whole card for, and that's our whole card system. Hopefully Vinny will throw that up on the Facebook page. But if you want to go to juliosliquors.com, look about and look at the dram card, a whole card rules. It's not how we do hard to get whiskeys and how we dole them out. But you can definitely go. Anybody can go to the tasting part of this. And we're going to be tasting lock and key selections, which are our projects, and hand selected barrels. So there's a combination of things.
Oh.
So anything we have, we'll pretty much have everything open, right, Johnny? Yep. John says yes.
But try it, because a lot of these stuff
One
is really
minute.
limited releases and something that's going to be.
Oh yeah, no,
purchased
they're
in special
gone.
projects.
And the 2 barrel releases that we're going to do, we're going to taste these next week, but we're able to get some advance on this. The Copper and Cast 2 project that Randall and I have been working on. One is called French Kiss. That's this one here. One is called French Kiss, and that is a wheated bourbon aged in Armagnac. Just give it enough of that flavor. We want it to just be touched by the Armagnac, and that's
30
called
seconds.
French Kiss. And that's a 7-year-old, 62.7.
The French blue label.
Yeah. The labels look
and
awesome.
then of course the Roxy, which is the Moxie barrel aged finish on a rye whiskey. Which
Yeah,
is,
we used Moxie. What could be more New England than that?
Yeah.
It's got Moxie. Randall has
Seconds.
Moxie.
all right.
All right, well, take that. Those are going to be tasted next week. So, Randall, we have to take a break.
Okay. What are you listening to? We wonder ourselves, but it's the liquor talking here at WCRN here, AM 830 on your dial. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back on the other side of that break with more of the radio broadcast and continuing with the Facebook Live feed if you want to see what this train wreck looks like in video. We'll be right back.
It's always fun. All right.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to taste this during the break, because we finally, I don't know what the deal was, but we've been having a lot of people asking for 2 chicks, ready to drinks. They're tequila based,
Right.
I think they're tequila and vodka, but they're spirits based. I should say they're not malt based. This is spirits based. And we, for some god awful weird reason, we couldn't get them in, even though we had tried some of them before and we liked them. But we've been having a lot of people ask about them. We do have them in stock now.
Okay.
2 chicks, and this one I figured we would try this one today. This is sparkling citrus margarita, keeping in with our theme
This
today.
is the brand name is Two Chicks, right?
Yep.
And it's gotten a lot of buzz, a lot of people, and we've been excited about what we've tasted, but it's just
Right.
been a supply issue. You haven't been able to
No,
get them
I
into
think
the
it's I
store,
don't I think it's our wholesaler, us, or I don't know, a combination of both. It just was kept falling through the cracks. And
I'll probably get blamed for this. I have nothing to do with it.
Johnny, want to try some? You don't have to get blamed for it. I'll take full responsibility that you are the person that is to blame.
All right.
Did that make more sense? 2 chicks. This is sparkling citrus margarita. This is 5% ABV. They come in 12-ounce cans. So these are ready to go, RTGs, ready to go. Product of Canada. I did not know that. All right.
This is one of the more delicious things that we've tasted today. They've all been good, but this is like exceptional to me.
Yeah.
I understand why people are looking for it. It's really good.
I'm just going to say that. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the funny part wasn't this particular one, but we had gotten like advanced samples of this and we had tried it and we had the same reaction. Wow, this is really good. And we were waiting for it to come out. We wanted to carry it. It came out and I don't know where in the cracks it fell through.
Yep.
I apologize to people that have been looking for it. We have them in stock now, so come on down. We got the variety pack and several of the single 4-packs or 6-packs or whatever. they
I
are.
would say this is worth the hype. I don't know exactly what's in the 4-pack, but this one is
It's
pretty
really good.
tasty.
It's really
Outstanding.
good.
Yeah, this
Is it
one
a
of the
mixed
better
4-pack
ones.
or it's 4-pack of the
Yeah.
one?
I think it's 4. I think it's a 4 or 6-pack straight,
Yeah.
and then there's one that's got like
It's got a mix up.
it's like a variety pack. Which we just grabbed like the more popular ones to just get them in.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be solved now. We have it in stock. So if there's a flavor that you're looking for that we don't have, please ask. That's how we bring in new stuff, by the way. We usually go at certain flavors we think are going to be popular. But if you know there's another flavor that you like and you want to get it, we'll be more than happy to bring it in for you.
Very
So,
refreshing.
Yeah,
Really
really
nice.
good. This is
Yeah.
going to be a great
Yeah.
summer. I'm glad we got it before the summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know, because
Yeah.
I would have strung us up if we didn't. But this is really, really good.
Yeah.
And they make a variety of things. We can try the other one. I think I got another one here. Yeah. Let's try this one. I mean, we got it. We got how much time we got? Ted's not going to tell me now.
Tequila, lemon, and lime.
Got
Yeah,
about
great.
a minute.
About a minute. All right. So we got
All right.
sparkling
So the
vodka
cans
fizz.
actually look interesting to me.
Yeah, the flowers.
So
It's like
many
an
of the
English tea
seltzer
party.
Or the ready to drinks have like a very kind of I don't know. There's a look to them.
It looks like to me it's
fairly
reminiscent
plain.
of an English tea party. I don't know why it does, but I don't know. It just
30
does to me.
seconds.
A lot of floral designs on it.
Yep.
Different colors.
Yeah.
But this one is
This
what?
is vodka, elderflower, and pear cocktail. John, I did one for you if you want one. So here you go, Ray.
Thank you.
There you go, John. All right, let's try this one.
All right. The problem with this one is that I tasted
10
it after the
seconds.
other
Here
one
we go.
because there's more natural sweetness to the other one, and this one I get, but it's still delicious.
Yeah, it's
if
still
I had
good.
started with this one, I would have been.
Yeah.
my
Well, I
socks would
did.
get
I didn't know we
wet
would
by
have
that.
time, but I figured the tequila line.
Both excellent.
Both
Very,
really
very
good.
nice. Yeah.
All right, here we
They
go.
cannot offend you because they know not what they say. Live from the Jim Beam Cold Storage Studio in the heart of Julio's Liquors, Route 9 in Westboro, it's the Liquor Talking with your hosts, Ryan Maloney and Spirits Medium, Randall Bird.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830. During the break, Randall and Ray and myself, it's like the 3 R's. And of course Johnny's here too, just to throw a J in there.
Yeah.
But Johnny's here too. We tried the 2 chicks. We tried the tequila, lemon, and lime cocktail, and we tried the vodka, elderflower, and pear cocktail. Both excellent. Now in stock at Julio's. We had a little bit of an issue getting it here for some weird reason, but they're in stock now and they're delicious.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well worth
really
the
good.
wait and
Yeah.
worth the hype that we were able to taste.
No, I think it's really good.
This afternoon is a tequila rosé thing, and so Ray has been joining us on the dais, resting up, mentally preparing, kind of getting ready
The calm
for the
before
whole
the
event.
storm.
The combi, yes.
Yeah,
And-
calm before
and
the storm.
Part of that included a lot of sampling of a variety of different products. So, you feel limbered up, you're ready to go with your table.
I think I got a good night's sleep.
Okay.
That'll help.
I'm psyched. I'm ready to go. And,
Ready to go. And so Ray's actually going to be manning one of the tables, so keep an eye out for him.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And they're going to have some rosés. Are you going to do any of the tequila, or you're just handling the wines?
Just rosés.
Ray's a wine guy.
I
gonna have-
know, but
we're gonna have 'em
maybe he
throwing.
wants to, throw some.
What else wine and tequila to goes together? We gotta try that. Maybe a rosé. I'm gonna taste some things today. I might try an experimentation.
Do you have your lab coat? You
I
put
might.
the
I
bad
do have a lab
scientist-
coat. Yeah. I actually I'll be wearing a pink polo today
Well, there you go.
for the rosé festival.
Very appropriate.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this week, we finally are starting. It's been a weird sort of thing about getting our new barrels and stuff in. We actually picked some barrels this week. I wanted you guys to be able to try one of the ones that are coming in, and so this one is a Larceny. This is a straight bourbon whiskey. I can tell you right now, I believe
So
this one,
Larceny brand out of Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill. This is a weeder.
Typically a weeded bourbon.
It's
yeah.
a wheated bourbon, which means at least 51% corn, but the next ingredient is wheat, not rye. Larceny is a very well respected wheated bourbon.
Oh.
I will tell you that, Johnny, you want to try this one? I will tell you that this one is now this is going to come in cast strength. So this is we used to do the larceny program, which they stopped, which was the regular larceny, which was at 92.
Right.
They now are allowing us to do larceny barrel proofs. So this is going to be our first barrel proof that we're going to be getting in. So this one is going to come in at 121.5. So that's 60.8 ABV. This is from Warehouse W2, floor 3, and it's a 7-year-old.
Have you got a name for this yet?
I do.
Yeah, because I got one for it.
What's the name? Go
I
ahead.
would do Steal the Show,
Steal the Show.
right? Because
Yeah.
it's larceny, right?
Yeah.
But because this is
Yeah.
fantastic. It's just unbelievable.
I was going to go with On the Run,
All right.
but maybe we'll change it. Who knows? We get time.
Anyone who's watching, Ryan's pick will always trump any any name that I have.
No, we've used
know,
plenty of your
I know.
names. What are you talking about?
But like if you
crazy
got it
madman?
set on the run.
No,
like,
no,
if you
I
have
don't
it set
know.
in your
Well,
head.
I mean, no, I don't know. I saw it. What's that? We had the larceny series. Randall and I once tried to do a larceny. We wanted to call it the Chop Shop. You like this,
Right.
right? We wanted to call it the Chop Shop series. We picked a bunch of larceny barrels. This is when they used to do the 92. And we wanted to name them. We took the last 2 digits of the barrel,
Yep.
and we wanted the most stolen car of that year.
So if it was 86,
Six.
it would be 1986.
It would be 1986.
Which would
So
be like a Porsche
we had a
940.
Porsche 944 was one of them.
Oh, wow.
And we couldn't get it past legal
Right.
because we were using the names
This
of
is the
cars.
reason, if you've ever wondered why we have a handler whenever we show up or deal with stuff, we have people that follow us around and just shut down all our wacky ideas. And that
Yeah.
was one of them.
That was one of them.
Definitely.
But we went through the Chop Shop series, and it would have been really. I thought it would have been really
'Cause,
cool
yeah,
because we
'cause-
did different cars, right?
Yeah.
So that got nixed, and then we did basically 4 types of larcenies.
Oh,
Right. And
Yeah,
I'm
we had
saying
like
this would steal the show or scene stealer or something.
yes, I like that one.
Because
Maybe
this
maybe
is
we would talk
pretty
about that.
impressive.
What do you think of this?
Amazing. Yeah.
delicious.
See
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
why when we went through the samples, there was I think one that was a little bit older. There was some that were higher ABVs, but
Yeah.
again, this is gonna be a cast strength whiskey. So what we're tasting is what we're tasting. There's no manipulation at all involved in this. You pick the whiskey that tastes the best, and this. I mean, you can't deny how well this tastes.
Yeah.
And
Well, we're going into an election year, and right, and people are not picking their favorite; they're gaming it for all sorts of different reasons.
Mhm.
If you look at whiskey, a lot of people would say, "I want the highest ABV or the highest strength. I want the
or the oldest
age."
is usually the one.
But you're not picking on the one that you love the most, and in the end, it's like kind of a play for people who want the older stuff or want the higher proof stuff. But in the end, you're always going to go back to the one that you like the best because the flavor picks on it. So, you also have to keep in mind that you're buying for your customers as well, which a lot of people would go, if this is my favorite,
right.
you're not buying all the cases that
Well,
come,
this is the
right?
problem we had with the Yellowstone. I mean,
Right.
everybody's buying which one that they like and not what.
Right. And you
Most
have to
people.
go like what solves all the tricks, as many of the boxes as you can, because you have a reputation that you're trying to maintain with having good.
Craig came up with a good name. He said grand larceny as
Yeah.
opposed to petty larceny because it's cast strengths. I like that too.
Yeah.
So it's not written in stone yet. So I mean,
All right.
That
Craig
works too.
may get his wish too. I don't know.
All right.
We'll see. I gotta put the name in by Monday. That's my deadline. So
So now you got some stuff you can.
yeah, thanks everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks. I got to think about things this weekend. I was sort of hoping I wouldn't have to, but I
Pressure
got
is
Mother's
on.
Day tomorrow, and I got to think about this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Pressure is on.
The pressure is on.
Yes.
But this is like the type of stuff that we do when we get these type of things. Like it's always picking the best bourbon that we feel is the best one to go with. I think we got enough time. Do you guys want to try another one?
I will never say no to this.
I know you wouldn't. One of the other ones, that we
John, I'm
put-
speaking for you over there too, as well.
You can speak for me too.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't
No,
know
no,
if you were.
all right.
Anytime.
So the next one,
You're
the next
whiskied out.
the next barrel we picked this week, this is we got to pick one of my favorites, and actually one of the lovely Jennifer's favorites. She loves Knob Creek, and we got a new Knob Creek barrel that we had to pick this week. which is fantastic. Now, Knob Creek is going to be a little different because they these will come down to
They will bottle it
at
a
120.
at
at 120. So you can't change that. So even though a lot of these are higher than that, a lot of the samples are higher than that, you have to account for the fact that it's going to come down to 120.
Right. They'll show you the sample at castering,
Right.
and you have to try and add a little bit of water or estimate.
Well, they give you
what it's gonna taste.
all the everything you need
Right.
to bring it down to the 120, which we did. And here's what causes issues. We had all these done. We loved this one, and we also loved one that was like at like
2 minutes.
134, 35.
Yeah.
But when you brought it down to the 120 proof, this one stayed a favorite where the other one broke down.
Right.
It didn't.
Adding
it
the
didn't
water,
take.
it can
Adding
become a
water.
little bit flabby
Yeah.
and not really
Yeah.
have the intensity of flavor that you would have. And so you have to try and estimate that. I'm going to say that most people would try and pick the higher one, but when you're looking at Knob Creek and the way that they produce it so that they have a consistent label that they're putting through cola and doing all these things for thousands of barrels, this is
Right.
a big brand that does this. They've had to say, what's the lowest number that is still
Oh,
that
actually,
we can
what's the
all-
highest number?
right? What's
we
the
can do?
highest
Number
that
that
we
all
can
the barrels will fit.
constantly fit under that?
Right.
So you
120.
probably won't find one in their portfolio that will come to you at 121 or 120, but there'll be a few points higher so that they can proof it down to that for the bottom.
Correct. So this one,
1 minute.
this one knocked in at 128.2.
Yeah.
We brought it down to the 120.
And it was
It tasted
fantastic.
just
Yeah.
as good at 120 as it did at
And we're
128.
tasting the 128 right here.
Yeah, you're tasting the 128.
Yeah.
This is uncut. This is from Warehouse L, Floor 2, Rick 15, Tier 3.
Oh, tier 3.
Tier 3, you know Tier 3. I don't have the other card with me. That tells you what-
This is actually a joke, right? Because this is the kind of nonsense
Yeah.
30
which a lot of people ask to hear, but really does
But
not have a
I will
profound
tell you,
effect
I
on it.
will tell you one thing. This happens to be a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Which is typically these are 9s. So this is a 10-year-old. The name of this one is called Decadence 10 year.
Are you stuck with that name? Because I have.
Yes, that's fine if you do. But no, Decadence is what we're going with this one because taste it.
Yeah.
Not only is it
It is
10, we
Decadence.
started went with Deca.
Or
Deca.
decimate, yeah.
Yeah. Decimate. But the flavor components of this are just, it's very rich. And this is a rye.
And
This is
thank you once again for listening to It's the Liquor Talking here on WCRN. We'll be back next week with more events. So please stay tuned and look at the calendar. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Johnny. All right. We're out. Thanks.
All right, guys. See you next week.
All right.
Great
See you later.
job.
Thank you, sir. All right. Let's get rid of Ted. Hi, Ted. Let's get rid of Facebook. Bye, everybody on Facebook.